So
Mm-hmm.
I find it odd that you just have a normal family life, and then all of a sudden one day you're working and you expose your superpowers to the world. You come home to like a family dinner, and your family's like, "Hey, you know Hawkeye?
Yeah,
How's life?"
you
They're
know,
not freaking out in the slightest the fact that their daughter and their
I
sister
mean,
have superpowers.
they they live in a world where
I know.
superpowers are becoming like normal at this point, and also they already had a family member that had the exact same powers as her. So now
You
they're
got to put
just
that in context. Yeah,
at
yeah,
that point they're just like it's like celebrity status. It's exactly that. Like it's 100% believable. Um, but is it attainable by the normal person? No. But if one of your family members suddenly became a celebrity, I feel like a lot of people would ask them, like, "Hey, do you know so and so? Do you know this person, that person in like the celebrity world?"
Welcome back to another ChaoticCorp podcast episode. Um, I didn't mention it last time, but this is our 10th season. So, yeah, this is our 10th season. Welcome back.
Yeah,
Thank you for
welcome
watching.
back. Thank you.
Episode 2 of She-Hulk is
Mhm.
an odd one. It's it's not a,
Dude,
it's not
it was
exactly what I
so
was expecting.
confusing in my way, in my opinion, because I thought at first this was taking place during the blip.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that it took place during the blip. I was reading some articles that actually had theories that it was taking place during the blip, and at that point, at that moment in time when I read that, that's when the underground cage match with Abomination showed.
Oh,
Uh,
yes. Okay,
yeah,
in
so
the
I was
episode.
like, oh shit, okay, where the fuck are we? And I think in the episode they treated it as like it was old footage that was brought up,
Mm-hmm.
or like recent footage, but like it was still like captured a little bit before, even though the guy was behind bars.
Okay.
So obviously, so I feel like he's been getting snuck out of there like via portal.
That's what I was gonna say. I don't know
Yeah,
how
which
he
I don't
got
know
in.
why. I don't know why the Wizards would do that. I don't know why the Wizards would just wake up one day and just be like,
It's not the wizards. It's
"Well,
literally
it's Wong."
Wong. I mean, Wong is a
Yeah,
wizard, obviously.
right. Yeah, but that's who I'm referring to. Like,
Right,
why?
right.
Why is the people of the why is Doctor Strange's people fucking with us?
I
You know,
see.
why did they just wake up one day and be like, it'd be great if we just have the Abomination? Even though they can conjure shit up and like not go through like a jailbreak, because that guy's got to be under constant watch. There's no way that he like teleported without someone noticing. Someone's
Right,
got
that's
to like be
true.
slipping someone some cash or some shit.
No,
There's
I
got to
feel
be
like
something going on.
so like they could just be putting like a sleep spell on them, or like
Oh, just guards just falling asleep every
no,
day.
it's not. It's like
Guards of like those highest. Okay, Jeffrey Epstein.
no, no. It's like
The guards were sleeping while he hung himself. Go on.
oh, the that's fucking funny. The way that you
That's
think about it. Oh, I think I'm just gonna take a nap, even though I haven't
because
done it in 25 years of my whole life. On the job, I'm just gonna take a nap.
yeah, we got a whole like a high profile prisoner here finally, and
25
it's
years
just
I've been working here. I think I'll take a fucking nap.
yeah,
Today was a
nah.
bad day. No,
The
but
Clintons had him did in.
you gotta think. So you gotta think that
Mhm.
maybe they're not putting sleeping spells on like the guards or something. Maybe they are bribing them. Maybe it's some of them are in on it. It's like, yeah, Timmy, I'll take your shift. Whatever. I'll just eat my lunch here with the prisoner. Type stuff. Hong Kong. Pretty sure that's where they went
Mhm.
for like an hour or two. It's nighttime over
Right.
there. It's the middle of the day, and here in America. Um, I don't know. I really don't know. I had no clue after watching that scene in Shang-Chi what possibly could have been going on. Whether Wong was trying to set something up because he wasn't, even though he was the sorcerer supreme, he had to maybe have like a backup plan in case things went south.
Right. Yeah.
And that's literally just a theory that I just created out of my ass just now.
We might know what Wong is up to during this because he's gonna have to explain what the fuck's going on.
Yeah, but even during No
Also,
Way
I love
Home,
that.
I was gonna say even during No Way Home, he's just packing bags and he's leaving.
Yeah,
So
they're setting something up with Wong,
they're
hundred
setting something
percent.
up. But what were you gonna say? You love what?
I love the nonchalantness with that one lawyer. I feel like he knew
What
what
lawyer?
was the head of the firm, or not the head of the firm, like the
You
head of
mean
like the
the
company.
guy, the
Yeah,
guy with the short haircut?
he was like, yeah, Holloway.
Oh, Holloway.
He was like, yeah, turn on the news. You're gonna see how fucked you are. Have a nice day.
Yeah,
Because it was pertaining to her case, and it was yeah.
yeah, that's true. So so
Hmm.
I find it odd that you just have a normal family life, and then all of a sudden one day you're working, and you expose your superpowers to the world. You come home to like a family dinner, and your family's like, "Hey, you know Hawkeye?
Yeah,
How's life?" They're
no,
not freaking out in the slightest the fact that their daughter and their
I
sister
mean,
have superpowers.
they they live in a world where
I know.
superpowers are becoming like normal at this point, and also they already had a family member that had the exact same powers as her. So now
You
they're
gotta put
just
that in context. Yeah,
at
you
that
gotta.
at that point they're just like it's like celebrity status. It's exactly that. Like it's 100% believable. Um, but is it attainable by a normal person? No. But if one of your family members suddenly became a celebrity, I feel like a lot of people would ask them like, "Hey, do you know so and so? Do you know this person, that person in like the celebrity world?"
Right.
So at this point, it totally makes sense that they just act the way that they do over it.
Yeah, no, but like the fact that they're not. I mean, like I understand things happen on the daily now. Ever since the alien invasion, second alien invasion, things have never quite been the same, right? Actually,
Mhm.
technically the third alien invasion, but the second one wasn't known because it was in Wakanda, right? So, I mean,
Technically, the fourth alien
technically the
invasion
fourth.
because the first one wasn't known because it was with Captain Marvel.
No, well, technically the fifth one because the second one was in New York. The first one wasn't known because it was hidden by Skrulls and they were shapeshifters. The
Hmm.
third one would have been in New York in Infinity War, in that little part of town next to I forget the street name.
Infinity.
In
Oh,
Infinity
that
War,
one.
yeah.
Yeah, I
And
mean,
then
well, okay. Let's be honest. The one in Infinity War in New York and Wakanda, that was part of the same thing, really.
it was, but
They both had the same goal, so it was more so. I don't count that first one as an invasion. It was more so like, hey, we're here to fuck up your shit.
no, but they were
We're
they were
dipping out, but we're dipping back in to fuck up your shit again.
right,
Like
right.
it was like it happened in like the same like 2 days. So like
That's why I count it as different invasions because they happened not on
I
the same day.
respectfully disagree, but
I'll take it.
yeah.
Um, and then the last one would have been, an Endgame, obviously. Um,
Hmm.
but yeah, it's I don't know. It is odd to me. It's still odd because they didn't have more of a reaction. But like you said, I agree. One of the family members already had,
Hmm.
um, their powers come out,
Right.
and
And
their
like I
whole
said,
lives
Powers
change.
is at this point just completely
Right, especially
yeah.
with everything,
Hmm.
not the whole world, but a universe now. Um, but let's go into what Hulk Banner was doing on the Sakaar ship. I
Hmm.
truly do believe, and I just came up with a theory after I saw that. We talked about a possible World War Hulk movie, where it
Right.
would fit in, why they would do it.
Hmm.
I feel like we didn't come to a direct conclusion, so we're still kind of picking at straws here.
Yeah.
I
It seems like this is something that they're like setting up. Like
100%. I mean, I'm
yeah.
all for it, but make it make sense. Don't just make it, like, oh, by the way, we want to make this happen because the fans wanted it to happen. So my theory is is that he goes to Sakaar as Bruce Banner Hulk. People there, they're like we talked about. There's not really a government there anymore after the events at the last movie at the end of the movie for Thor Ragnarok. So but maybe there's like a new government system going on. So there's got to be some type of order, right?
Right.
So they get him. He receives the message. He's like, okay. He goes back to Sakaar, and he starts a life. Maybe Hulk married somebody and had a kid, and they think that Banner Hulk is the same person. Keep in mind what Banner had said in the first episode of She-Hulk. It was like, there's no one else, just driving the wheel, type stuff. Like, you're in control. So while Hulk was in control, maybe he started a life, maybe he had a kid on the way, maybe he married somebody. Then his family is reaching out to him, and then when Banner gets there, he's got a full-blown kid. That's just a theory of mine.
Maybe. I mean, that's a pretty alright theory, but I'm also thinking of, I don't know. Maybe that's the other thing. Maybe there's some other conflict going on in Sakaar, and they remember their champion.
That's true.
They're like,
I wouldn't mind that either.
And they probably could have found out like what Earth was. I mean, maybe Earth is like famous at this point because he also did the second snap that brought everyone back.
Wait,
so,
maybe Earth is what?
Maybe Earth is like famous at this point, but also like that is where like that's where the first and second snap happened, and the second snap was done by the Hulk. But also, if they took like pieces off of the was it the Quinjet? I think it was called.
Yes.
They took pieces off of that and like got like a GPS system or some kind of
and was able to track
technical bullshit. Yeah, they would be like, "Oh, okay, this is leading us to Earth," and yeah, that would be.
Could work,
and if it's on the same network as I mean, it depends on exact. Well, yeah, I'm not going to go into the details of that because that's just going to be a whole headache. But yeah, yeah, it would. Yeah.
But the fact that the Quinjet could even like travel through space. I mean, we don't even know if Sakaar is even in the same galaxy, So the fact that it has,
oh yeah.
I mean, I guess you
maybe
could have just said wormhole.
Yeah.
The wormhole would have just like propelled him to that planet, no problem. But I don't know. I mean, I hope we get to see it maybe by the end of the show. Maybe they'll have it set up because every show has a big end credit scene. These episodes have had end credit scenes so far. The first one being Jennifer and Banner sitting at the bar talking about Steve Rogers losing his virginity, and then the second episode, Jennifer's family utilizing her powers to the fullest. Just some funny stuff. It's not really serious yet, but I do hope that it gets serious later. I am quite enjoying the show so far.
CGI is something to be.
It needs. Yeah. It still needs to be worked on. Like, and I don't get it. Maybe it's just.
She looks like Gumby.
Maybe it's just because it's something new, and I'm not quite entirely sure what the issue is, but I mean, I'm sure it's they'll fix it eventually, or make sure they don't make the same mistake for the next show. But yeah, no, I do like how she does get involved with this new company, and it is, we were theorizing that this is probably how she meets Daredevil, Matt Murdock. We had talked about some stuff before we even really started recording the podcast about you had said something about how the whole show might start like before Eternals, after Eternals. What were you saying? Exactly?
I was reading up on a theory that, or like trying to place it in the timeline, that Well, obviously, it happens after Eternals.
Right, and we saw
Because
that.
there was this article that stated why is there a statue of a giant man
And
coming out of the ocean?
my
Um,
favorite was man fights with metal claws in a bar.
yeah, that was interesting.
That was interesting. Also, the Iron Man 3s, the shoes. I don't know if you saw those or not.
No, I did not. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. Also, I forgot to mention it last episode, but there are free comic books in this show, just like there were for Moon Knight. The last one was around where Jennifer walks into the bar, and it's right below one of the neon signs. I haven't figured out where this one is yet, but I'm sure I'll find it later. And when I do, I'll post it. But
Yeah,
what was your favorite part in this whole episode so
my
far?
favorite part in this episode was that's a great question. What was your favorite part of the episode?
Ooh, I have to say when she finally met up with Abomination. Or
I did
no,
enjoy that it was the
it?
same actor.
I do like how it is played by the same guy. Emil Blonsky was the character's name. I do like how she ended up having to take his case, so that makes them involved. All the more reason for him to join back as well. But I do like how they had him basically saying like his side, saying that he felt like he was the hero because there was a giant monster on the loose. I do like how they were making him seem like he was like the hero, and he had to stop like a big monster through Harlem,
Mhm.
all this and that, and then he was saying how he felt like he was wrong because the guy that he tried to stop is being
Held up as a hero now, and
right.
he's being caged like he's a villain. Technically, he was a villain because in that he thirsted for battle in that whole thing.
That's
Like,
true.
it wasn't like, oh, I was being valiant. No, he was a glory whore.
Well, I mean,
That's what he
that's
was.
true, and I do believe that, but he also gave like an excuse saying that they were, the superhero or the super soldier serum kind of
Hmm.
made him kind of like what it did. I feel like
He said he was gonna be the next Captain America.
no, he felt like he was going to be because of
Yeah, that's yeah.
but at the same time, just look at what happened to John Walker. He chopped the dude's head off in pure rage. Although, like, I will agree.
That thing is like steroids.
That's true. I will agree that
Who's
I
writing
do
out?
believe that the super soldier serum will drastically have negative effects. Because I'm pretty sure that's what they said in the Captain America movie, anyways. That it could have
Mhm.
had negative effects. That it only heightens like the the best in
It
people.
takes it takes like a man of strong wills.
Right. That's why they didn't pick that other dude that was bullying Rogers. Because
It's a bully.
yeah, right. So
Imagine not being like picked for a special like program in the military because you're an asshole.
you're an asshole. That's funny, actually. It's just I kind of believe him a little bit. I'm not saying I feel
Mhm.
sorry, but at the same time, I feel like I can agree with the facts that we know.
Right.
So with that being said, I don't know. I'm excited to see where it goes from there. Did you figure out what your favorite part was?
Oh, that's a great question.
Still don't know.
What was your favorite part?
I already said it.
I know. I know you're gonna catch on to what I was doing. My favorite part. I don't know if I have one. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like
Hmm.
it was like I liked. There's not like one I could really go in depth with. Like I liked when Hulk was like in um that Sicarian ship and like he was going elsewhere. I feel like that was probably my favorite part, but it's nothing that I could really like go off of. You know what I mean? Like talk about. Like I just think they're setting something up.
Yeah.
I'm
No,
excited
you
for what they're
like
setting
it
up.
because
Yeah.
it's most likely going to set something bigger up. I can
Hmm.
get behind that. Yeah.
My other favorite part is also that it's only 30 minutes long.
Yeah, we did mention that.
Like
Why is it?
it's I don't know, but and larger runtimes are fine. It's just this is a new character.
When you think about
Um,
it, it's a solid like 5 to 10 minutes,
it's like an
maybe
anime
even more.
almost.
No, what?
It's like an anime almost because it's literally like 25 minutes long.
It's most likely more around 20 to 25 minutes long because
Hmm.
there's
So
five
much
to ten
credits.
minutes of just credits,
Hmm.
um, and a little bit of fun at the end, which is the end credit scene.
Yeah.
So I don't know, it's kind of odd, but I guess I'm like kind of enjoying it so far. Um, I don't know about you, but I guess I'm definitely excited to look forward to next week's episode. That being said, I really don't think there's anything else to really cover in this whole show. I mean, that being said, I really don't think there's anything else to really cover in this whole episode. So I think we pretty much covered everything.
Yeah.
I mean, do you have anything else that you want to talk about?
Not really. No.
Okay, well, there was a short
Yeah.
episode, short
It
show.
was short show,
Yeah,
short episode.
but
You know.
it's not bad.
Yeah. Not
Um,
bad at all.
yeah. Okay, well, thanks for
Pretty all
listening to
right.
this next
Yeah. Thank you
episode.
guys. Folks.
Um,
Great.
you find me at twitch.tv/hotpocket61. Follow Tristan at twitch.tv/Apollo Your King.
I also sponsored through W Energy. If you go, there's gonna be a link in the description. W.GG. If you go and use the code Corp King, that is CORPKING. You get 20%, not 20. I'm sorry, false advertisement. 10% off of your first order, and I think you get 10% off of any order after that as well. Um, if you use that code, it'd be greatly appreciated if you did.
So, go give that a listen, guys. Go give that a look. Thanks for listening. We'll see you next time.